exposure to the Evil Dead franchise do you have?
I have none. I am not a scary movie person, like at
Really?
all. I've only
Really?
recently, yes, really.
With how into supernatural you are, I figured you'd at least have a little bit of a desire for it.
See, but here's the thing. For most scary movies, somebody has to watch it before I watch it.
That's
So
fair.
like,
That way you
Tammy
have
has
someone's hand to
become
crush.
my yeah, like Tammy has become my guide into scary movies because she will sit and watch scary movies because she likes them, and then she'll go, "Yeah, you won't be scared," or "No, it wasn't scary, it was more thriller," or "No, it was a little bit jumpy, but it wasn't." I just need to know what kind of scary it is before I sit down and watch it.
I hate horror tropes where its character does something retarded so the monster can get them.
Mhm.
I think it's cooler when a character does everything in their power to do the right thing and it still doesn't work. That makes it much more
Yeah.
scary. like
Yeah. Because you really can't do anything beyond
the
that.
movie was laugh inducingly bad, but Smile had
Oh, uh huh.
had a character in it who did everything in their power to get out on top and win, and the monster still got them, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. My exposure with the Evil Dead is I saw the 2013, I think it was a 2013 reboot. I thought it was
Mhm.
pretty bad. I saw the old ones, which I thought were funny, which you're meant to, Evil Dead and Army of Darkness with Ash Williams, aka Bruce Campbell, because it's meant to be fun.
Mhm.
So those are
Yeah.
nice. This is called Evil Dead Rise. They've advertised it as like a reboot slash spin-off, but they haven't really
Mhm.
used those words per se. And with the
Yeah.
older setting, I'm inclined to believe that it's not a reboot. I think it's a
Uh huh.
prequel.
The original Evil Dead movies, were they actually meant to be scary, or was it kind of like the Scream movies where they were a quote
It's
unquote scary movie, but it
it's
was kind of like poking fun?
it's hard to say because it turns from like it's they're Sam Raimi movies,
Uh huh.
so it's very hard to pin it down because Sam Raimi, he puts every
Yeah.
genre in a blender, runs it for 3 days, and then throws the resulting slop in your face and says, however you got that, at least it tasted good. I would call them horror action thriller comedies. I know that sounds like just a cop
Mhm.
out of throwing out multiple words, but like there's stuff in it that you're like, okay, that was meant to be funny, and then there's stuff in there where you're like, oh, okay, that's horror. Yep, uh huh. This one is
Yeah.
definitely going more the horror route because Bruce Campbell and I think Sam Raimi are producing it, but this one is
Mhm.
definitely more the horror route. And with the title and the setting, and what we're about to see, I think it's a prequel about Ash's mom.
What is this, Danny?
I found it.
What will I be?
The three most horrifying words.
Will I
I found it.
change?
Yeesh.
Oh my gosh. Ew.
Oh no, nothing with the eyes, please.
Mommy's with the maggots now.
Yeesh.
What will be, will be.
Yeesh.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Like
Suffice to
creepy as
say,
heck.
Lucas is big hyped for this movie. Cuz all the early reviews are saying like, "OMG, this is the horror movie horror fans have been waiting for." And I won't lie, me and Lucas both agree that like 90% of most horror movies that have come out in like the last decade are pretty much garbage. They're
Yeah.
all either the exact same, the most predictable, boring, or like just
Yes.
plain bad. Running theory is that her and the little girl are the only ones who will survive this. This one will be the first primary antagonist, and then this one will either kill this one and this one, or whatever the heck is in it is gonna kill one and jump to the other, and she's just gonna have to like fight to survive. Because the way it works, the reason I think this is a prequel is because there's clearly only one entity.
Yeah.
Because the body language doesn't change regardless of who you see it in. Also, the monster's like simplistic degradation of its host, like you can, it's just enough that you can tell something's wrong, but like it's still really human. And then like this is a good sight. Yeah, this one right here, the eyes. The eyes and the nails. That's the main giveaway. This actress here is really selling the possessed lady thing, and then the makeup makes it look real.
Yes, it's I mean, like, it's disgusting, but it's beautifully disgusting.
And the smile.
Like,
the smile.
Blood in her teeth, the blood down her face, the blood on her forehead, the perfect contacts for sure, and the fact that she has basically no eyebrows.
Just once, I want a demon to, like, get a human body and then, like, not absolutely destroy it. Like, no, just once I want a subversion. Like, a demon to be, like, the human is talking in, like, a terrifying voice, but then they're like, I hear you have this thing called a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Would one of you be so kind as to make me one? Something other than just possess and terrorize. It could be make it a comedy. Also, I can already tell this little girl is going to make me violently angry.
Yeah.
Like
well,
in a horror,
she freaking unlocks the door.
in a horror movie, in a horror movie scenario, I would be like, movies would make me look like the asshole because I would be like so blunt and mean to little kids. I would be like, so let me get this straight. You heard a voice saying it was mommy, and you went outside. And they're like, well, yeah. And then I'd be like, did it sound like your mommy? And they're like, well, no. And then I would slap them and say, of course it didn't. Now get back inside. From the top row! Take down! Oh!
But I wonder if the blonde one is also going to get body.
One of them is going to get just straight up killed. Like, one of them is going to try and fight back and just get straight up murdered. There's no way. Probably this one. She's probably gonna be like, this body's ugly. Or something like that. I should prank my mom. I should make the Ring, you know, the Ring doorbell sound?
Yeah.
I should make the Ring doorbell sound her airdrop noise, and then I should airdrop her this photo. At like 3 a.m. At like 3 a.m. No, I probably shouldn't do that because then I'll have something scarier than this lady rushing across the house to beat my ass. Probably shouldn't do that.
You will die.
I will die.
Start planning your funeral if you're going to.
IMDb, can you stop doing this?
No, you must sign up for the IMDb account.
No, not that. It's the fact that they list every cast member's name, but then they list every character's only the first name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know who any of these people are. This one?
Yeah, so freaking creepy.
The one time Hollywood doesn't make the redhead black and they make her evil and demonic. Thank you, Hollywood. Yeah. I'm glad you think so highly of my mother. I hope this is good, because normally when an old franchise gets brought back, but the old people who made it don't, like, continue to make it, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh. Normally when the people who made it don't continue to make it, it's kind of, it runs the risk of being bad.
Ew.
Oh, she's dead? That changes everything. I thought she was possessed. Why did you put the dead body in the bed, ma'am? You know what's a bummer? She's a very pretty redhead.
She is very pretty.
She is
kinda
very
reminds me
pretty,
of
which is kind of why she's very...
Constantine.
It's kind of why she's very
Why
terrifying.
she's creepy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Just throw some blood on that and then make it a violent, superpowered psycho. Ugh. It's laying face down, I think.
Oh,
That,
okay.
or they could have simplified the design of the book, because the old book was kind of wacky. Yeah, the old book looked like this.
Oh,
So my theory is the book, like, it's had so many different looks. This is my personal favorite.
yeah.
That one, because it's very simple and it's very to the point. Sometimes it's more pronounced, sometimes it's, depends. One of my favorite ignition events for the story in an Evil Dead show, I think it was in the Netflix series. Basically, Ash gets drunk, like super, super drunk, and he brings a woman home from the bar, and he's trying to impress her. So he's like, hey, check this out. Check out this cool shit. And he, like, pulls out, like, the demon book, and he's like, isn't this cool? Ain't this cool? I'm impressing you, right? And he, like, just opens it and starts reading it while drunk, and he just, like, sets loose a bunch of villains. And so that's why the season is happening, because he needs to go, like, clean up his own mess, and I'm like, oh, that's so Ash.
Don't let it take my baby.
So that's trippy. The way she says that implies that she knows what's going on. I don't
I
know.
wonder if it, like, attacks her when she's doing laundry, and then, like, basically it beats her up, and they think that she was just beaten, and then they put her back in bed, and then she wakes up out of her weird comatose.
Well, no, because she was talking to her like she was dead. She said, like, you always inspired me to get back up or something, and now I'm never gonna talk to you again or something like that. Like, they implied that she's dead, and then the fly in the eye was meant to imply that for the audience, I guess. I feel like these people are going to be our cold open, and, like, the book is going to get them both killed, and then the lesbo looking chick is gonna, like, find the book in the trash or something, because in the previous Evil Dead stories, the book is kind of like the ring from Lord of the Rings. It sort of just rolls on as it pleases, and if someone finds it, it starts to mess with them. Huh?
Oh, no.
Oh!
No.
Oh, hello.
No. No. Absolutely not.
I do like how demons get, like, wall hacks.
Yep.
They're just like, is this a wall? Nah, this is a floor.
Yeah, they're like, this is fine. I can come out this way.
You know she was like,
yeah.
she's listening to whatever that is, and so the demon's in the background, like, trying the door. Damn it, door's locked.
Yeah.
Walks outside, tries the window. Damn it, window's locked.
Yeah. Hey, can you open?
Oh, no, wait a minute. What's this? There's a vent on the floor. Perfect. Yeah, it says, witness the birth of the mother of all evil. So I feel like this is a prequel.
Ooh.
Yeah, the eye thing is a bit much, too. Stuff with eyes just messes with me. Like, eyes, throat, and fingers. If you want to mess with me, mess with that. Horror directors.
Yeah,
like, there's a...
definitely anything throat related is just...
Oh, Jamie, you ever watched the, I think it was 2011 or 2013. There was a Friday the 13th, quote-unquote, reboot. It was just like a modern-day telling of the first movie. There's a scene where Jason gets a hold of a guy, and the guy tried to stab him with a screwdriver, and it's a slow, painful scene, because he, like, just grabs the guy by his, like, shoulder, and then just, like, slowly pushes the screwdriver into his throat. And the guy is like thrashing and gagging and choking, and it's the most painful scene in any horror movie ever. They're trying to hold her down.
Yeah.
But, like, that line, "Mommy's with the maggots now." I think I could take my mom if she was possessed by a demon.
No, you could not.
Demon would be like, oh dang, this body's 50. Cracks back. in like 3 different ways, and then he's like, great,
Yeah.
now I'm like Jackie Chan, bring it on. Looks gruesome, I love it. As a fan of the franchise, never have I ever been so hyped for a horror movie. I'm not even a fan of the franchise, and I'm hyped for this. Like, this looks fun.
It looks like it'll be really good.
I didn't like 2013 Evil Dead. Am I in the minority? Like, that's me asking the chat, because we have a viewer or two. I personally didn't fancy Evil Dead 2013. I tried. I did watch it. It had some, like, moments, but, like, I just didn't like it as a whole. It felt like it was afraid to take any risks. 2013 remake was done so well and certainly went all out. We'll never look at a nail gun the same way again. Oh no. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, it had its moments. Hashtag never forget the nail gun. Oh, it's set to be a continuation of the original trilogy. Because Ash's story is supposed to happen in, like, 70s and 80s, and then he even time travels back to, like, really far in the past sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he never really goes past that. Like, Ash versus the Evil Dead was meant to be, like, a fun little spin-off side quest thing. At least when I tried to watch it. I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
But from what I gathered, that's how it looks. We should all see this as soon as it's, like, out. And then we can just talk about it for hours.
The Book of the Dead.
That sounds like Ian McShane. Did Ian McShane get a voice acting role in this movie? Like, is he, like, the doctor who, like, did a failed experiment on this book or something? That'd be cool. I hate it when horror trailers do that. When it shows, like, a kid ripping up their toys and goes, oh my gosh, isn't that scary? I'm like, no, it's not. Kids do that all the time.
Yeah.
My mom, when her sisters would make her mad, she would tear the heads off their Barbies and hide them. Because they would just pop off, you know?
That was a common thing for all Barbies. Or you'd cut the hair off of dolls.
Or you could...
Another, like, get back.
Or you could just, like, pop the... Sometimes it wasn't even malicious. Like, my mom and her sisters would just switch the heads of their Barbies. Oh, yep. Okay, so it is black hair. It is the black-haired one.
Yeah.
So, my only question would be, is this another entity, or is this the same one? Can the same one take multiple bodies? The eyes...
So I feel like it'd be different.
Are they different, or has the other one being possessed longer just had, like, influence on how it looks? Oh! They're trying to put her into a wood chipper. Oh! Shining reference.
That.
Shining reference. Let's see. R. Strong, bloody, horror, violence, and gore, and some language. Yeah, some language.
Wow, there's no nudity.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't need that to make an R-rated thing good. You don't need it. There was full frontal boobs in that Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
No, Diego was telling me, and he goes, I don't know why, and I don't know how, but all of a sudden her shirt was just open.
I'm a fan of the franchise. I enjoyed most of it, but definitely wasn't my favorite in the series. I'm not trying to praise it by any means. It's more of a warning. It was too brutal or twisted for me, and some of the violence was too much. There was actually a point in the movie where I just wanted it to stop. It seems like the filmmaker wanted to make the audience uncomfortable and physically sick. I want to compare the feeling to watching the Hills Have Eyes remake. Maybe the family aspect and kids made it so twisted. A few people actually walked out during a certain scene. The trailer really doesn't prepare you for the actual film. It's an actual beast of a movie. Oh no. Oh no!
Groovy.